So guys, something really crazy happened in a radio station in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. You know how these radio stations create programs where guests can come into the studio to grant interviews in line with the aim of the program, right? Now, in this particular radio station called Fresh FM Ibadan, they have a program which they call Opeyemi. Opeyemi is a Yoruba word that is said to mean I deserve to give thanks or simply thanksgiving. What this program does is provide a platform for people to share their life stories, especially those experiences that give them reasons to thank God. The radio station is owned by Yinka Ayefele, a renowned Nigerian gospel musician and broadcaster. Yinka is known to often host the program himself. Now, in one of their episodes, which was held on a Saturday in November 2024, a mysterious man who requested that his identity be kept private until he was ready to reveal it came as a guest to the program to make a very shocking and disturbing confession. The man, who asked to be addressed by the nickname Mistina Orobo, confessed to killing over 70 women for ritual purposes in Ibadan. But what's even more disturbing is the fact that he claimed this number does not include the people he had been hired to kill or those that he had eaten as meat. The man claimed that he needed the blood of these women in order to renew his mystical power, and that after taking their blood, he ate their bodies. Mistina revealed that he had sacrificed about 73 to 76 women to his idol over the span of 7 years. He also revealed that the women he used were gotten from nightclubs and other popular places. He claimed that when he eats people, he does it purposely to renew the voodoo in his body. He said that sometimes when he is shot, the bullet won't penetrate, and that even when he is cut, the cutlass would break. He revealed that the sweetest human parts are the tongue, palm, and foot. Mistina went on to say that he is a very popular person and that he has worked for bank managers, politicians, and some other rich men. While sharing his experience with one of his clients, Mistina revealed that when he first worked with the bank manager, the target was one wealthy man in Oyo State. He claimed that all information he needed about the man was supplied to him in the bank. From his explanation, it seemed this particular job required the target to sign some documents because he told the radio station that after they were done with the wealthy man, there was still one person left to sign the document. He went on to reveal that this one person refused to sign the said document, so they decided to visit him at home. When they got there, they forced him to sign it and then murdered him afterwards. Mistina told the radio station that he charges between 50 to 80 million naira to assassinate people and that they always work as a team. He revealed that he has trained others in the business and that some of them now work as armed robbers. Mistina claimed that when his trainees return from a successful robbery operation, he usually gets a certain percentage from the job. He also revealed that politicians hired him and his boys to play certain roles during the election period in Oyo State. When he was asked about himself, Mistina revealed that he was born in the focal area of Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State, Nigeria. He also told the radio station that his father was a native doctor and that he had been eating sacrifices right from the young age of 9. Mistina told the station that as the child of a native doctor, he always ate sacrifices in 7 different road junctions and that this was what fortified him before he grew up to become a dreaded hired assassin and sometimes a highway robber. Mistina also disclosed that a former lawmaker in the House of Representatives, Temitope Olatoye, who was popularly known by the nickname Sugar, died only because he left Nigeria for Ghana. He claimed that his death would have been prevented if he was still in Nigeria. According to him, he had always informed Sugar of any possible danger that was looming. It was reported that Sugar died on March 9, 2019, in the intensive care unit of the University College Hospital after suffering bullet wounds in the head from suspected political talks in Ibadan. Now, what you might consider the craziest part of them all is the fact that Mistina said he is now a pastor. He shared the story of how he gave up his evil ways and then surrendered his life to Christ. According to him, he met Jesus in his dream after he attempted to take revenge on the people who attacked him earlier. Mistina claimed that he had been killed before, but he woke up because of the idol he had at home. What we don't know is if the attack he suffered was physical or spiritual, but he proceeded to say that the day he went to retaliate against the people who fought and ended his life, something strange happened to him. He claimed that when he got to the first person, he had a change of mind. This was like something that had never happened to him before. Mistina went on to say that when he got to the house of the second person, they met him drunk and that his boy was about to unleash on him, but he begged him to spare his life. He claimed after that day, he became sympathetic towards his fellow humans and also left his evil ways behind. Mistina told the radio station that he was now in a seminary and that he had spent the past 4 years learning to become a prophet. He revealed that he was not ready to open his own church yet and that he just came in to let people know his terrible story. He claimed that he had sold all the 3 houses and cars he bought while engaging in the evil acts and that Jesus Christ was now in full control of his life. I know this might sound like a fiction or a made-up story, but guys, this thing happened for real and it is crazy. Christians might liken this man's story to that of Saul in the Bible, who gave up his old ways to become Paul. While it is completely okay for one to repent of his sins and then live a life that is in line with both the laws of the country and that of his chosen religion, what I believe to not be okay is criminals thinking that by mere saying they've repented, all their crimes should be forgotten. Now, a lot of people share this sentiment because immediately after that program was made public, the listeners went on the radio station's Facebook page to express their outrage over the confession. They asked Yinka to disclose the identity of the guest in question. Many of them accused him of shielding the identity of a self-confessed former criminal. Because of this backlash, Yinka was forced to clarify his stance on why the guest's identity cannot be revealed. He explained that he was strictly adhering to the guidelines set by the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation (NBC). According to him, these guidelines prohibit him from revealing the identity of his interviewees in sensitive cases without their consent. Yinka explained that he sought consent from the guest and that he preferred to remain anonymous, a decision which was completely in line with broadcasting protocols. Yinka further revealed that the guest is not a traditional priest, but rather a former assassin. He said he confessed to having participated in armed robberies along the Osogbo Expressway and that he had been imprisoned 11 times. Yinka stated that during the interview, he asked the guest if he was prepared to face arrest and that he said he was okay with it as he had already served his term and that his mentioned offenses were not new. I don't know how you feel about this particular confession, but the obvious fact is that the man Yinka had in his studio that very day was a self-confessed murderer, irrespective of what or who he saw in his dream. Provided everything he made public that Saturday was true, the fact remains that he took the lives of over 70 people, and it is also a fact that people have gotten a death sentence for a crime that does not even come close to his. At the time this video was made, there was no report that the police had launched an investigation into uncovering the identity of this said man. I believe claims of this nature should not be taken lightly. The police should investigate to at least verify some of his claims, because People can't just do things like this and then claim to give their life to Christ and all become forgotten. It could be that he was telling lies, but then one would ask the question, what does he stand to gain from going live on the radio to make such claims? Is it to garner attention so that when he eventually launches his own church, people will buy into his Saul to Paul story and then begin to flock into his church? I can't see the bigger picture in this his revelation, but maybe you do. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more true crime stories. Thank you for watching and stay safe.